football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Receiver now before the snap. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Aggies are in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the drive with a a quick throw to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they had settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Close to the end zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit hard.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill for it.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in...
Touchdown, Aggies! They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert powering through. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Bringing it out, it's Shaw. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Break for the quarter, Kirk. It's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the handoff. Breaks free. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a lead to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 3rd down for the offense. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Grab behind the line, it's Gilbert. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
He's running out of time here. Now the pass rush gets home. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, looking to throw it. He pulls in the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Nothing doing in that play. Big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. Fighting off the defender. He's past the marker and still going. It's a nice game. It'll move the football up to the 27.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running back with the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Same tailback, another carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Gives it to the back. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! They continue to roll up the score.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Trying to get the throw off. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Leaning on the run game here. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And it's a kneel down. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff. Survive and advance. This is a crucial